Hello, all my lovely Libra friends around the world. This is Maxine Taylor, and I have your beautiful forecast for June. I just want to say a few things first. Um, Before I do that, number one, thank you for your patience this month. I like to get these videos out to you by certainly by the first, but of the month, but usually toward the end of the previous month. Well, my birthday was on the 30th, and the festivities and celebrating began on the 27th, continued 28th, 29th, which was my solar return, and then the 30th. Yesterday, the 31st, was a day to recover. And today I went to the chiropractor and I'm recovered. So all this to say thank you so much for your patience. Now, another thing I don't think I've mentioned this before, but I have mentioned that I've updated my first astrology book that I wrote back in 1973. Now that I've cast it, what do I do with it? And I've put in more information on the nodes of the moon. And it is now an ebook. So you can get a Kindle copy, and I hope you enjoy it. Another thing, I'm working on a new book, surprise. Many of you know that I have a system called Take Back Your Life. It's a face-to-face Zoom meeting with me that in 3 hours helps you see and release your old programming from childhood and replace it with what you would like it to be. That's foundation, Take Back Your Life. What I've also seen is that it can plug into different categories. And the one I'm working on now is Take Back Your Money. What I saw was that you have to take the foundation, Take Back Your Life, before you can go into any of these other areas. And I know because I tried doing it with people and they went straight into Take Back Your Life. So if I have worked with you, if you have done Take Back Your Life, you are invited, if you like, to do Take Back Your Money. And if you haven't taken any of these, just get in touch with me. We'll work something out. All right, Libra, let's talk about this gorgeous forecast, okay? First of all, you have Jupiter and Mars in your house. The seventh house of the zodiac belongs to you. And so with Mars in the seventh house, your relationships come first to you this month. Mars is war. Mars is passion. Mars is what you fight with and fight for. And it's what comes first to you. And as a Libran, you know that's the truth. Well, there it is, sitting in your seventh house saying, if you're single, you are ready to meet somebody. If you're not single, you're ready to focus on the person who is the significant other in your life. Now, Jupiter, the great benefic, is also in that seventh house, bringing optimism and abundance in the area of partnership. The seventh house is also the public. So if you're in a business where you interact with the public, oh, you're going to do so much of that. It's going to be great. Now, Mercury, the blue planet, we know it has been retrograde. Everybody's saying, man, this has been quite a retrograde. And it really has. It has been in your eighth house, and it's going to stay there until the 13th. The eighth house is the house of secrets. It's the house of transformation. It's sex. It's other people's money. And so if you've been involved in a money project, a financial project, and it hasn't moved forward, Mercury is going to go direct on the 4th in just 3 days. Today is June 1st. And so things will move forward on the 4th. Now, when it moves direct, when it goes direct, it will move into the shadow of the retrograde and will stay there till the 18th. When we're in the shadow of the Mercury retrograde, it feels just like Mercury is retrograde. It's not, but it feels like it is. And so things are confused. What I have discovered works for me is that the final shadow of the retrograde, meaning after Mercury goes direct and then moves into the shadow, is the time to tie up the loose ends of unfinished business that I never got to when Mercury was retrograde, because that's what we do on a retrograde Mercury. We tie up the loose ends of unfinished projects. And so this might be a really great time to take advantage of the fact that you have a second chance. Also to know that you're not crazy. Mercury is not retrograde. It's in the shadow. So on the 13th, it will move into your 9th house. And what you think about and talk about is that then the big picture. You've gotten the answers you have needed while Mercury was in your 8th house, and now you can put them into action. Your higher mind is opened. Don't you love it? Venus, the planet of love and money, is the lesser benefic. Jupiter's the greater benefic. Venus is the lesser benefic. And it is undergoing a transformation in your 8th house so that your concept of love, what you believe, that is undergoing a change. Venus is money, and of course in the 8th house, which is other people's money, you can help them with their other people, with their values, with their money. If you're a counselor of any type, that beautiful 7th house is going to help you with your clients, and helping people get their monies is terrific. It will win you friends right now with the economy being what it is. On the 22nd, Venus will move into the 9th house, and you're going to love, love, love travel, higher education, and just you'll see options you didn't know you had before. There can be love for you at a distance. I love that. Okay, the sun, the yellow planet, the giver of life, has been in your 9th house, and your mind has been open. I don't mean your conscious mind, I mean your higher mind. And so you are open to new philosophies and principles, and you are putting them into action. On the 21st, the sun moves into your 10th house, and you step into the lead, the leadership position, the top dog. And this will be wonderful for your career. Now, we have a full moon on June 14th. On the full moon, things come to a head, and this full moon is in your 3rd house of siblings and your conscious mind. So are you writing a book? Are you publishing? Are you doing a blog? What are you doing that involves communication? Because that will bring things to a head. And of course, the 3rd house is siblings. So they may come into the picture, as well as short distance travel and just speak in your mind. And then the new moon on June 28th in 7 Cancer sits in your 10th house with the sun. And that is when your leadership shines. Don't you love this forecast? Oh, I think it's great. And for those of you with the Libra ascendant, I'm talking about you too, because the ascendant, this is, we put the sign on the ascendant. So have a wonderful June, and join me next month when once again I take a look at your forecast. Until then, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye for now.